Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to WilderMyth, me, Cornish-knight. Now, we've got incursions incoming. Incursion in 23 days, basically. So either we'll come down through here, or come down through here. We're going to try and quickly clear out this boat hole here to get us some legacy points. I doubt we'll have enough. They make their way carefully through the ruins of long gasworks. Every now ever nerve alert. I keep thinking about harvest time. When I was a kid, I helped my parents thrash the wheat, you know. I hated it. You'd stand there with these bundles sprayed out on the barn floor, and you'd swing the flail over your head and down to the wheat over and over again for hours. It took days, weeks, until the year the inventor of the threshing machine came to town. It took 8 adults to push the power wheel around and around, another 2 to load the wheat into the mouth of the separator, so it was still hard work. But the machine thrashed the wheat of 5 farms that day. In one day it saved 5 families 2 weeks of backbreaking work, and all I could think was, that thing they called the mouth of the separator did look like a mouth, huge hungry mouth with teeth. It was a miracle. Think what we could do if we had more machines like that. Think of how wonderful the world could be. Let's go with that, because that is quite a good thing. Okay, so they lose a card. Oh, so they lose the excess health from those guys. So you're saying, if we found ourselves surrounded by Mafagi right now, you would need a moment to decide whether you wanted to study them or destroy them? No, you idiot. I'd come running to your defense. No moment needed. I just need not to try kill them all so I could study one later. Here we go. That's not so bad. I was for a moment concerned. So solid hit, didn't kill it this turn. Unfortunate. Okay, wipe that one out. Going to do an infusion. Discus would be useful. Shackle, discus. Yeah, let's go with discus. We'll go. Excellent. So the alarm is not raised. And you can push up. Plan of action is, with the upcoming incursion, is we're just going to have to hold it. We won't be able to cancel it, because I need to save my legacy points to counteract, to counteract any more cards they may get. Really, I should be stopped. I don't want to clear all the locations because they'll get too many advantages. But at the same time, I badly need equipment. Okay. Let's open the door. So do we facing enemies. Okay. You're still in cover. No, well, you're not in cover anymore. But hey ho. We did manage to get a good amount done. They're probably going to. They will raise the alarm now, because that enemy saw us. But at this point, we just need to push really aggressively. Fortunately, I have my knight, who now has the paladin ability, which means that they have guardian on. And there's only a couple of them left, so we have nothing really to worry about. Acid spitter. Not great, but we can armor up a bit. We can also infuse this for a barrage. Ah, there's more than just one. Good to know. We're going to get up here and get Guardian up. Took a little bit of damage, but the fire held it off. I don't think fire will harm these guys that much. But we should be able to do something. And it dodged, of course. But now we get a crit hit against it. Okay. Another suit of gear, don't need it, so we'll just grab the hide. Right, they get that guy, which is a monster of a pain. Man, something's going on. Right, we're going to have to quickly... My frame rate all over the place. We'll quickly secure this location. Take us 13 days. So he's coming back. Right, we secured the location. That place has been overrun. Okay, so they can't actually cross this river point. So here, gather. You 3 can gather. You 5 can gather there. We need to see where the incursion is coming from. Okay, so they're coming straight into here. That's fine. We should be able to counteract it. Let's get some defences up. First of all, barricades. Very good thing to have. I pressed the spacebar at the wrong time. We've wasted time. We could be building stuff. Enchant the battlefield. Prepare traps. Prepared traps would be nice against them because they have a lot of numbers. Okay, that's done. We might just have enough time for one more defense. I'm going to go train some local militia. Too late. Okay. So they're here upon us. Um, 67%. Let's try that. And it worked. Okay. All foes suffer 2 damage to start the mission. All heroes deal +1 damage. Okay. Stop. Where did we put those traps? Okay. So let's start setting up the traps. Right. Got to infuse the fire. We have to remember that the enemy can bypass. The enemy can bypass a lot of our defences, so we have to be careful. And they come. Okay. Oh boy, that's a big boy. I don't think she can hit it from here. Can actually is able to. Solid hit. Now we got rid of the Fey Dragon. And I will infuse the Carp, which gives a bit more recon. Okay. Can't hit anything yet. It's another wait in the quite a long turns to actually hold, but it will do. The Bard needs to go down. That's a lot of foes. Okay. First things first. Can we hit the Bard from here? No. Okay. You're going to scuffle back here. Get an action point back. You're going to... Where's our mage? Here we go. Splinter Blast. You're going to hit those two for a nice chunk of damage. You're going to get Guardian up. You're going to shoot anything that comes from that range. You're going to get Guardian up. Excellent shot. There comes the Bard that we need to kill. And there's another Bard. Okay. You can still hit people from behind cover, which is fantastic. Because that Bard needs to go down. Okay, so it's ranked down to normal. You're still holding the line. Let's steal fire. And get these two and get them out of the way. Yeah, that's one that's got to try and teleport behind the line. I'm not worried. I'm more worried about this one, because if he can get this enhanced, he'll enhance it, teleport it behind the line, which is not something we want. There we go. You're going to continue babysitting the magic user. Okay. I must admit, this faction, to be honest, is actually so far one of the best factions for dealing with this style of defense. It's so far very effective against the strategy of having barricades and fires. Because it works. I'm not joking. It's this particular strategy I'm playing is one I've used time and time again, and it is very powerful. It works very well. And so far my best strategy for it has been to barricade, occasionally set up traps if I have time. The archer barrage is nice, but set up barricade, have my magic caster just constantly using fire to kill off enemies, and my range unit to pick off those that are left, and having a couple of melee characters to control the choke point. Well, look, we're on level 8, we're on turn 8 already of turn 12. The enemies haven't amassed enough numbers to overwhelm us, and it's working really well. I wouldn't say this needs to be nerfed, predominantly to do with the fact is that I'm playing it on normal difficulty. If I was playing it on a harder difficulty, you need to have these strategies. The game becomes obscenely difficult on harder difficulties. Right. my money, it's probably going to come from there. There we go. There's the dragon. We'll finish it off before it gets too close. And we killed off the last enemy. Stun chance, not bad. So, you can have more stun chance. Right. It got Mind Worm. Right, she's got the opportunity thing has triggered for her, which is annoying. We could let that tick over. I will clear out this location. Right, there. She's got the opportunity thing going for her. Right, distant clouds, dust of rain, drift in the sky, wind drags on Callie's clothing and the windmill roars. Wretched trip already, but now face it, you love this, Sally. With last look of fading day she goes in, especially vicious gust of flight fights her all the way to the entrance. Ugh. The door, quickly. Sally pulls the door closed. The mill keeper's a man named Elwyn, a stranger to them. He provides shelter anyway, and now comes from his cellar with a jug of cool dandelion tea and cups. What a wind, and wouldn't you know it, no grain to grind. At least it's quiet. You should hear it when the big wheel's gnarling. Words world needs people like him. Someday I hope that'll be all it needs. We'll be sitting home with wine, peace, and remembering. You're unusually nice, you know that, Elwyn. Thanks. I'm fine. I'm happy for the company. Stories Elsie here told are always worth whatever hospitality I've given. But you two still set on staying just a night? Callie pulls out the posters she's found pinned to the tavern door in a hero pool. Think you're a hero, dreaming of glory? It's this encounter. This is a scenario we've had several times before, where they're basically looking like the other heroes are looking for heroes. Yeah, I think we need it elsewhere. And in the morning, they continue their journey to that place heroes forgot. Not her, because she's going to take too long, so we need to grab... She's a fighter, mage. Her health is a bit low, but a range unit is always very useful. Or we could switch out for her. Level 1, get her a bit of training. Yeah, go for it. Right, so they're going to do the opportunity there. How much further today? We can't be in that big a hurry. This part of the world is full of tall trees. The earth smells like pepper and ass. Feral bellows occasionally echo and answer with silence. The sun's not gone. Which is why it's a good time to pick our night spot. They glance around. Elsie, there's something I've been meaning to say. Something bad. I don't plan on going back to Fali's Mask. Not for a long while, and maybe not ever. And we've had intense battles, done things that others would have said were impossible. If don't plan on sitting still or going into hiding or whatever like that, I'll keep fighting. But it's hard. It's hard. I've stayed doing the same thing so long now, the same thing, calling the same place home, and a noise interrupts her. It comes from just ahead, barking voice, a man's voice. They approach a cluster of trees and find beyond its clearing a road and a collection of interesting people. You know how often we get that excuse, yeah, this is the encounter I thought it was. You think we should keep your home safe and do it for nothing? Is that what you're saying? No, please. Isn't that the... With a confirming glance at the poster Callie's found and followed, Ilsa passes it forward. Yeah, this is the encounter I thought it was. Basically, he's trying to recruit heroes, but he's not that heroic. Let me be clear. If you don't have the money, that's fine, it is. Sure, we're heroes after all, just a fair warning to you. We can't be everywhere at once. Heard there's goblins prowling these hills, and it's been awful burny lately, haven't it, Quillian? Right you are, Sir Sugan. Burny goblins. So it's basically an extortion racket, if you guys haven't caught on. These guys are basically extorting the woman. Alright, here. This is all I've got left. My kids are gone. What's that, a bag? Bag of rice. Your tricky old crone, fine, keep it, but next time it's double, right, and it's coin or meat would be fine. The old woman hefts the bag of rice, then heads down the road slow and sad. Need me to follow? Oh, I don't know. What do they even do all day? But they can't afford a little fee. Suppose we could pay her a visit, see if she was lying. Good day to you both. No closer now. Do you notice you're on fire? Come a long way looking for Sumgen Elmseer, so that we want to be heroes. Oh, did you see my poster? What a pose, right? Kay, don't I tell you that poster could get us a couple? Would get a couple? You're going to make me put up more, aren't you? Hey Sally, he thinks we're a couple. What do we say? I didn't mean it that way. Well, you look like you know you've got some danger, and you come back to the castle. We'll talk. Need to a hero skill throw. Can you handle goblins? If you're saying there's goblins, I'm saying I can make there not be. The already unpleasant day sours and fades. They don't look new at this. They're not. The road withers, but they're able to follow its ghosts to a swampy compound around the top stones. It belonged to a merchant family once. Vagrants were living here, lousy scalps, we made it ours. You're not from the area, that's lucky for you. I'm Brunel. Elsie. What do you think, niece? What do you think, nice? Your castle? A dump, really. It's a work in progress. This little operation you're looking at, it didn't happen all in a day, of course. The stairways goes underground. Frognies follows them down the damp steps. Took me a while to scrape enough brave souls together. What Mammy used to say, she said, tell me the name of a brave soul and I'll ask what height it's to make the coffin. Mammy was a carpenter, is the explanation. They reached the foot of the stairs, a room thick with odours, stale food, dim rock mould and brittle leather. But anyway, here's where we get down to the business. Bedrolls, buckskins, barrel stacks, beetroot, liquor and boiled beans. Sergen lights candles and douses his torch as he goes. Don't forget banditry. You're not wrong to try and get paid. Survival is an instinct summoned to people, animals, maybe even lostlings in their realm of fire and fear, but you're more monster than a hero. Is this... You're going to lecture me, aren't you? It's not just the old woman, is it? It's all the people living here and around. You've been taking their money, food. That's our work. We collect a fee and exchange. We protect them from whatever. You think they deserve different? You don't think they'd do the same to me if they could? So you base your decisions on fear. It makes sense. It's a roach's way to live, snatching food from the tables of working people. That's enough of your mouth, he snaps. What were you expecting? Fabled pure knights, selfish noble bodies? That's nice for stories. Look around you. We live in a cellar of a ruined something. Maybe there used to be a heroes here, but now it's just spiders. We're survivors. Do what you have to. Take what we have to. Speaking of, you've got some valuable pieces yourself. Draw your weapon to fight. Yeah, this isn't gonna work because her charisma is low. So yeah, we're gonna be beating these bandits. Roast your tree of lies, just don't think you'll fly far when it burns. So roost in your tree of lies. If you fly now, though, stand back, all of you. You had me welcome you as friend, but you threaten me, call me a liar? We're no corn cobs, come on, get bloody. Right. There's 4 of them. 1 ranger, and I should have taken the ranger. Oh well, doesn't matter. If you do a cone of fire, I could move closer, but he's got high Scalding Rain. He's got high he's got ward resistance. I shouldn't say high resistance. But let's burn him. He's dead. Okay, that's bad. Because her skills aren't great. Took out the range unit. These 2 are going to come at us. So he blocked it. Okay. Okay, that's unfortunate. She's engaged that person, so he has to hit her. So that definitely knocked him back and finished her off. And we got a crit hit, which is fortunate. And neither of these are upgrades, so we'll just take the fabric. That's nice armor, actually, I will not lie. Who would you want to give it to? That gives her more armor. She has little physical armor, unfortunately, so that's maybe the best thing to give it to her. Yeah. That would give her a little bit of protection. A long week later on a windless afternoon. Farmer's coming, huh? No cart. Elwyn, millkeeper, squints at the distance. Shadows resolve into shapes with familiar faces. Oh, them! They look... They'd love if I broke out a beer, I expect. And why wouldn't I? At the millkeeper's fire, Sally and Ilsk drink a little. Even sweeps the rafters. Good having the sky off them. Good smells, dry building stones, fresh flour. What's rankling you? Said you were leaving the company for good. Guess that's still got me thinking. I was talking about starting fresh, wasn't I? Some other place. Decided against it, though? I was going somewhere, I thought, but really I just wanted to go anywhere. Anywhere new. It's your old thing. I know. They called it roam wanting, travel longing, or also got potatoes and market sausage frying up. Thanks. It'll be nice. You know, reminds me of the people I grew up with, pushing hard on whatever wouldn't push back. Why do you think I ended up here? There's those sorts all over. All you've told me and all I can divine about you, you've always been needed elsewhere. Good folks are needed everywhere. Yes, and answer that call you can when you can. Just don't underestimate the value of having a place to come home to. Pop over. The food in the pan complains. Elwyn scoots back to his kitchen. The 2 women exchange looks. Was a good thing, you know, and we managed it the right way. For all his faults, taking that man's life will weigh on me. Even in the throes of battle, Callie and Else were able to subdue Surgen's underlings. The bandit leader himself, however, fought to the end. They killed him. Others will be alright, you think? They'll recover. They took us on. I did all I could to try not to deal permanent damage. Our mercy was in the right measure, I'd say. We left them in good hands. Only fear is that the commoners will want their own revenge. Sally unrolls the poster that pulled her across the world. Through creases and stains, old ink still gleams in the firelight. Let's split our takings with this millman, Elwyn. Saw he could use some supplies, feel like robbers ourselves otherwise. She wads the paper into a ball and flicks it into the fire. We've got some resources. And she got a level up. Excellent. Advanced infusion abilities for living matter, very nice. Advanced infusion based on human artifacts, instruments, and accidents, very good. Once per battle heal. Ooh, she gets the aid ability. That's actually really nice. To give temporary HP would actually be really beneficial for the young people's party. So they are here. We're going to gather the other two. They've revealed that, and that's more Fraxel, but it's to be expected. I'm going to put a cut in. I think what I am going to do is I am going to take the risk, and I am going to smash through these last 4 tiles. We can stop them getting some of the cards, hopefully. Clear this out, capture it. And I need items, really. That's the thing I really need is equipment. Because I don't feel that my party's up to snuff of equipment, so we need gear for the boss battle. Even if it may be a bad idea. This is Deepists. So these two are Fraxel, Deepist. Okay. But we put a cut in here quickly, folks. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been WilderMyth, and I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye.